so right here. I'm probably almost done with this. Welcome everyone to the final WrestleMania review I will be doing until about, I want to say 40, cause, well, this is the last one I'm going to do by myself, because me and Zach have agreed that the 40 video will be both of us, so not really worried about that, but yeah, I'm finally almost done. I'm almost done. I just gotta talk about 2 nights of WrestleMania, which were fine. So this is the first WrestleMania that we've had to, that I personally have had to, we had to re-review. Because this review already exists on the channel, but I'm not gonna delete that one, I'm not gonna unlist it. But yeah, I'm finally getting to rewatch the show, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I did, because there's some matches that I actually liked better on a rewatch, which I kind of expected. Also, the camera looks a little weird. I'm using my new camera I got. I should show you guys. Yeah, and also, I guess, I don't know if you guys know this will be the last review or video I ever make in this setting, because tomorrow, because I am filming this at 11:30 at night on Thursday. So the next day, on the Friday, I will be moving. Zach and Ender will help me, and Phoenix Snow will be there, so expect a video next week, because my internet isn't going to be ready for a few days yet, so yeah. So WrestleMania 38 took place on April 2nd and 3rd, AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Fort Worth, Metroplex City of Arlington, Texas. The show, night 1 had an attendance of 65,719, and night 2 had an attendance of 65,653, with a combined attendance of 131,372. And they call this the most stupendous 2-night event in WrestleMania history. God, this is like the most Vince McMahon fucking branding I've ever seen for one of these shows, and it's, oh my god. I will say, this is better than 32. It's not even, like, top 10 worst Manias. It's not a terrible Mania, it's not. Objectively, no. But I don't know, man. I just didn't care about the show, and I honestly was more excited to rewatch the show after this, and the show before this. Because I love 37, and I love 39, and then there's just this thing in the middle. So, night 1. This is night 1. So, alright, we're going to talk about night 1 now. Okay. Great. So, night 1 began with a match that should have been better, but because of an accident, it wasn't. This was the Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which they held, oh my god, for so long by this point, and they wouldn't lose these titles until the next WrestleMania, so that's how long they held these titles. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, who by the way can hopefully get their WrestleMania match, I'm excited for that, take on the team of Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Oh my god, I love Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs is so great. I love almost everything he did. He was always just so entertaining. With electric guitar and Pat McAfee on commentary. Oh my god. Yeah. It was so... This match was not great. It wasn't... It was 7 minutes. It was short. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs came out dressed kind of like Mike's Hard Lemonade, which, as a Mike's fan, I didn't love the entire... Or was it Harder Lemonade? I don't remember. So Rick Boogs had one of the Usos up on his shoulders. And then the other one came up, and Rick Boogs hurt... What did he do specifically? He hurt his leg. He injured his right knee attempting to lift both the Usos. Then he had to be taken out. Nakamura and the Usos put together a finish where the Usos had to use a 1D. So it's so if you guys don't know what a 1D is, a 1D is a 3D. Yeah, to retain the titles, I give the match 2.5 stars. I think the match would have been really good if Boogs didn't get hurt, which is really unfortunate that it happened, because Rick Boogs is so good, and it sucks that he retired from wrestling. But yeah, next, Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Oh my god, with Madcap Moss. I remember before this match happened, because I saw a video, or an interview Corbin did where he said he would rather have never win the WWE Championship than have someone kick out of End of Days. And I said in the predictions video, which you guys can watch, it's on the channel. Go look it up. I might put it in the description of this video so you guys can see that. I said if McIntyre kicked out of End of Days, I'd be fucking pissed. And they did it anyways. Sure, why not? It was whatever. Cool. McIntyre hit a Future Shock and a Claymore to win. Drew McIntyre wins. I give the match 2 stars. It was nothing. God damn, this match was nothing. Yeah, fuck. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm extremely tired and exhausted. Because after this video, I am probably gonna go to bed. In the third match, finally something good. The Mysterios, Rey Mysterio, and the first appearance of Dirty Dom Mysterio took on The Miz and Logan Paul. God, 3 people who are just the most absolutely despisable, and Rey Mysterio. So the entrances were cool. Ray and Dom dressed up like Eddie and Art Barr's tag team, because Eddie was in a tag team with Art Barr. If you guys don't know who Art Barr was, he was such a good talent. He died way too young. He's the guy Eddie Guerrero learned to do the frog splash from, and he did it pretty much in Art's honor, and I think that was super cool. So they dressed up like them in their cool attire with like Art Barr's American flag covered like jacket thing, and Eddie's one as well. So I think that was really cool. And then Logan Paul and The Miz came out in really cool attire. I really like that. And then he had like that. Logan Paul had a really expensive Pokemon card on him. Oh my god. It was good tag team match, great action. This is Logan Paul's first WrestleMania match, the first of many great matches for Logan Paul. I don't really care for him as a person, but I will say as a wrestler, he's so fucking good, and I've always said he's irritatingly good at wrestling, and that is no exception. So, Logan Paul had a Rey Mysterio, and then he hit him with a 3 Amigos and a frog splash. That was really cool. Ray and Dom hit a double 619 and both hit a frog splash on Logan Paul, but The Miz tagged himself in, he threw Dominic onto Ray, and then made a skull-crushing finale on Rey Mysterio to win. I give the match 3.5 stars. That was a really fun tag match to watch. And after the match, The Miz immediately turned on Logan Paul, which was set up their really good SummerSlam match, where somehow, yeah. And then, this is not a match, but Stephanie McMahon came out and introduced Gable Steveson, their newest signee. He signed to the company in 2022, had 1 match last year, and it was garbage, and he hasn't been seen since, so I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, Gable Steveson is, I don't know what the fuck to do with him. And next, in the 4th match of the whole thing, you have the best match of the weekend, probably. The best technical match of the weekend. Becky Lynch in her The Man persona. Not The Man, Big Time Bags. That's what it was, not The Man, sorry. Defending her Raw Women's Championship against Bianca Belair. So, If you haven't watched Zack Snyder's WrestleMania 37 review, which, by the way, you should watch it, it's fantastic. Bianca Belair is amazing. She's so fucking good. Surprisingly, she's not booked for Mania 40 yet, which I don't know why, because, oh my god, this match is so fucking good. So this started, so if you guys watched the old SummerSlam 2021 live stream, you saw, not really well, it was a terrible camera. So the camera I used for that, I can actually have it, like right here, was this camera. This is the camera I used to film all the WrestleMania reviews from, I think it was about 18 to 36. I used this camera, but I'm using this camera, so I didn't know you could turn the lens, so it was super blurry. So yeah, that live stream was great, but you saw, we were super excited. Becky Lynch came back at SummerSlam to replace Sasha Banks, who didn't show up for SummerSlam, or I think she was hurt or sick or something. And then we were like, oh my god, we're getting Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Becky immediately hit a manhandle slam to win the title, and we're like, oh no, this is bad. This is like really bad. Like, oh my god. Then somehow, some fucking how, like, it was like in a couple seconds. Yeah, 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 holy crap. This match is so good. Like, she hit it, and then Bianca kicked out. And then they just beat the shit out of each other. Like, this was a great technical match. Like, these two have such an amazing chemistry. They pretty much tried to copy it. Not copy it, but, like, they booked it again for SummerSlam, and it was still fucking great. Oh my god. Yeah. Bianca did a front flip, like, off the top rope. Or was it Becky? Becky did a front flip. A front flip drop kick into Bianca, and it, like, hit her square in the fucking face, and that looked painful. Oh my god, did that look painful. Yeah, Bianca hits the KOD for the win. I'll give it 4.5 stars. I don't care. It's so good. This match is, oh my god, this match is so good, guys. Yeah, Bianca wins. She's 2-0 at WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm curious what, because Becky's facing Rhea Mania this year, which is going to be great. I don't know why people are upset about it. I get that Liv Morgan could be added to it, and I would be okay with that, but still, Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley, guys. We're eating good. Yeah, this, yeah, then we get to a match that should be my favorite of the weekend, but I think the women just had a slightly better match. Seth freaking Rollins versus a mystery opponent of Mr. McMahon's choosing. So, I remember this so specifically, because Seth was like, just was so desperate to get on the WrestleMania card. Kind of like what they did with the Sammy thing. Sammy got his match, which I'm okay with Sammy versus Gunther, but we'll get to Sami Zayn. So, yeah. We were all like, oh my god, who's it gonna be? Because, except we all knew who it was gonna be. Adrenaline in my soul. Now it's time for the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes returns to WWE after 6 years away. And if you guys want to see my reaction, it's on the channel. I posted it recently in support of We Want Cody, and we got it. Yeah, Cody, in the time he was gone, I don't know, started up AEW, went on the run of his life in the Indies. Because I didn't stop following Cody. Here's the thing, I didn't stop following Cody Rhodes when he was gone. Because I watched him in Ring of Honor. I watched him win the title. I watched his match with Dalton Castle. I watched him win the belt. he beat Christopher Daniels. I remember that. I was so happy for Cody. He wrestled All In. It's just still one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. He was on WrestleMania 12, which is my favorite New Japan show of all time. Like, Cody was everywhere. He was in WCW. He was in, I think he was in Evolve. He was in Impact. Like, he did everything. He did pretty much the Drew McIntyre thing, because Drew also left, came back, and worked, like, actual main event matches and became a main eventer. And Cody did really well for in AEW, because, yeah, AEW was a thing. And Cody left, and we were all so surprised. Like, Cody, who was one of the EVPs, he helped start AEW, left the company because he became a dad. Like, that changes a person. But yeah, this match was so good. Yeah. Like, these two just went back and forth with each other. Cody did, like, the cartwheel thing, like Stardust. It's hilarious that I talked about Cody Rhodes' last WrestleMania match, and I'm going to talk about his first one back. I'm going to talk about the next one, but honestly, it's probably a good thing I'm not talking about the next Cody Rhodes WrestleMania match. But yeah, the ending was so good. Cody hit 2 crossroads, then hit bionic elbow, and then hit a 3rd crossroads to beat Rollins. I'm giving this match 4 stars. This is so good. Like, these two guys had a great trilogy. Sadly, it only lasted 2 months, because then they had their match at Backlash, which Cody won with a roll-up, I believe. And then, the weekend before Hell in a Cell, Cody tore his pectoral muscle. Like, he tore it, ripped the thing off the fucking bone. And the doctor was just like, I can't get any worse. Go fucking wrestle a Hell in a Cell match. Who gives a shit? That match only just won 5 stars. Nothing special. I know not everyone loves Meltzer's ratings, but, like, Cody pretty much won, I think, a lot of people's respect for going through that Hell in a Cell match. But yeah. Next, the Hall of Fame class of 2022, which is a good class, honestly. I do want to mention that Shad Gaspard got inducted for saving his kid. Just, oh my god. Undertaker finally went in the Hall of Fame this year, the year after Kane got inducted, which is awesome. And then, the penultimate match for night 1. Charlotte Flair defends the SmackDown Women's title against Ronda Rousey. Oh my god, so I finally get to fucking vent about the 2022 Royal Rumble. So, I was having a really bad day at work that day. It was a Saturday, right? Working on a Saturday, or a Sunday, how fucking horrible. And it just sucked. I was stuck, because we had these, like, a cage around this one machine at the time, and just, I started having a panic attack. It was just a really bad day. I went home, and then Zach told me about Zach told me the Rumble was that day. I was like, motherfucker. And then we watched it, and, and then I watched the Women's Rumble, and it was so boring. And then Ronda came back like everyone fucking knew she would, and won, and nobody cared. And I'm gonna bitch about both of them. This match was not good. It was really fucking boring. It's just, I don't know what to say. Like, it wasn't a garbage match. It's just boring. At the end of the match, so Rousey had her weird spinning finisher called the Piper's Pit. Flair so the ref counted 3, but saw the foot in the rope and was like, no, it didn't count, no, stop, boy. So, that was weird. And then Flair tried doing the figure 4. Rousey kicked, Flair away. She speared Charles Robinson, which, oh my god. Rousey put Flair in the armbar. Flair was tapping, but the ref was down. So Rousey, to get the ref back up, Flair had a big boot and just won? Why didn't Ronda win? She would win in a month later in that quit match to write Charlotte off, but, like, why the fuck did she just not win here? And mind you, this ended her undefeated streak in singles matches. I give it 2 stars. Like, it wasn't bad. It just was boring as fuck. And why did Charlotte win? She had literally no reason to. Already, both Rumble winners lost, and I hate when WWE does that. Because why the fuck would you book both Rumble winners to lose? It makes no fucking sense. And in the main event, the KO show, Kevin Owens, with, I guess, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, Owens was talking shit about Austin the whole promo time, and we're like, why is this happening? And then I was like, oh my god, he's gonna challenge Stone Cold to a fucking match. And mind you, this was after the Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement bullshit, so I fucking hated it. I was like, oh my god, no. No, 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 no. And you know what? This segment was fucking great. This segment was so good. It was so fun. And then I was like, okay, it's the main event. There's a match happening. So Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens in a no-holds-barred match. And that was for the best. This was really fucking fun. They were pouring cans of beers in each other. Yeah, Stone Cold took a fucking suplex on the concrete, and, how old was Stone Cold? He was in his, like, 50s and 60s, right? How old is Stone Cold? I'm just gonna look it up real quick, because I have no idea how fucking old he is. I think he's in, when it's, like, 50s, 60s, something like that. 30... No, he was in his late 50s, probably. Yeah, this was so fun. They got on Stone Cold's ATV, drove up the ramp. Stone Cold took a fucking suplex on the stage. Oh my god. But yeah, good, fun back and forth. It was just Stone Cold having fun, and then he's awesome. Owens needs praise here because first off, Kevin Owens got to fucking main event of WrestleMania against Stone Cold of all people. So that's awesome. And then Owens didn't look terrible in this. Like, usually I was worried, like, oh god, they're just gonna make the newer guy look like a piece of shit. No, Owens still looked competent as fuck. And I appreciate the hell out of that. Yeah. And then he grabbed a chair. Kevin Owens grabbed a chair. Was gonna hit Stone Cold. Bounced it off the ropes, hit it in the head, which almost never looks good, but Kevin Owens managed to make it look good. Austin ducks, hits a stunner to win. Okay, as a match, 2.5 stars. But as a whole segment, 5 stars. Like, I'm sorry, that was fun as hell. And after talking so much shit about Texas, Kevin Owens got escorted by the state police. Stone Cold celebrated with Byron Saxton. Saxton got hit with a stunner. And then Stone Cold celebrated with his brother to end night 1. Night 1 was a mixed bag, and that's what I guess. That's the problem with this Mania, I think. I'm not to the rant yet. We're not there. WrestleMania Sunday, night 2. So this is night 2 now, if you can see that. This is night 2. We're talking about night 2. Great. So night 2 opened up with not a match, but Triple H with his boots, who a little over a week before, specifically 9 days, announced his retirement because he had cardiac arrest, which sucks. And then he said, welcome to WrestleMania, left his boots in the ring, that's it. Great retirement thing for Triple H, he fucking deserves it. He had a really good career. For all the shit he got, he was, you know. But the opening match was RK Bro, Randy Orton, and Riddle. Fucking love RK Bro. I miss Riddle in WWE, but that's whatever. Defending the Raw Tag Team titles against Alpha Academy and the Street Profits. Oh my god. This was just so fucking fun. So, Montez Ford looks amazing. Everyone looked amazing in this match. Oh my god. So, Alpha Academy. When they first got together, I hated it. I don't think anyone really liked it. But now, They're still going, and they're fucking great. We love Alpha Academy. Oh, thank you. Look, I wanted Chad Gable to win a gauntlet match on Raw this week, but he didn't, and that is okay. He took it humbly, and he's gonna. I don't think Sami Zayn's beating Gunther. I don't. And I think Chad Gable's still the guy to beat Gunther. Chad Gable will be fine, guys. Great. So Montez Ford hit a, what is it called? From the Heavens. His super fucking high frog splash. It looks so fucking cool. And then Riddle caught him with an RKO. And then Gable, who was leapt from midair, got hit with an RKO by Orton for the win. I give the match 4 stars. This match was so explosive and fun, and oh my god, it was great. And then RK Bro and the Street Profits shared a drink, and then Gable Stevenson came out of the crowd. Man, they were really pushing Gable Stevenson. And then Chad Gable just took offense to that, slapped the drink out of his hand. Stevenson did a belly-to-belly suplex on Gable. And then they all celebrate together. Like, guys, stop trying to put Gable Stevenson. It didn't work. It's not gonna work. Next, in a match that was made, I think, the week before, Bobby Lashley faces Omos. So I'm not an Omos sapien, I'm not, but Omos seems really cool. I just wish he was booked better and wrestled, and, you know, better matches. I wish they gave him, like, actual training to be better and not like a Vince McMahon kind of guy. This is nothing. Lashley had a vertical suplex at Omos, who's ginormous, fucking ginormous, and then hit his 2 spears to win. I'll give it a 1.5 stars. It was fine. This ended Omos' undefeated streak as a single star, so that was alright. Next, in probably the most sports entertaining, fun match of the whole weekend, and you know me as a person, I'm not the biggest sports entertainer kind of guy. Like, I'm a match guy, I'm a wrestling guy, you know this me. But I can loosen up a bit and know when to have fun, and this match, anything goes match between Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. So I love Jackass. Jackass is great. And this is so fucking fun. Like, just talking about this match and getting to rewatch it again, that was so fucking fun. There was a fire extinguisher. Sang ran into the fucking giant head from Jackass. That was so great. And then Zayn was attacked by just the co-stars of Jackass, including Wee Man, who hit him fucking body slam onto fucking onto Zayn. It was so stupid. Yeah, the ending got a fucking giant fucking mousetrap. Put Zayn on there. It did malfunction a little, but they managed to fix it. They made it work. Knoxville pinned Zayn for the win. So this was during Zayn's annoying heel persona, where he was a conspiracy guy. This was so fun, and Zayn and Knoxville were like 2 of the best parts of that 2022 Rumble, which we'll get to. Yeah, this is super fun. Everyone's be like, why is Sami Zayn in a gimmick stupid match with Johnny Knoxville? This is fun. I'll give it 4 stars, and I don't feel bad about giving it 4 stars, because it was so fun. So fun! Zayn would go on a few months after this to join the Bloodline. And Zack and Eric gets to talk about that next time, because Sami Zayn and the Bloodline. And I will just say this now. Zayn would be fine, and we would get the, and now I've talked about all 4 guys. That main event. Oh my god, it was so worth it. Next, Queen Zelina and Carmella defend the women's tag team titles against Sasha Banks, Naomi, Natalya, Shayna Baszler, and Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Nothing special. Just get everyone on the card. I don't know why they keep doing this. So Naomi and Banks hit a wheelbarrow double knee combo on Carmella to win the belts. That was cool. This was, by the way, Sasha Banks' first WrestleMania win, by the way. This was also her last WrestleMania, as a few weeks later, her and Naomi would walk out of the company. Naomi is back, and I'm very glad we did this video after this Wednesday's Dynamite, because Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, is now in All Elite Wrestling as the CEO, and good for her. She's done great outside of WWE. This match, a star. It was fine. Yeah. And this ended her 6-match losing streak at WrestleMania. And next was a match that I didn't really like when it first happened, but afterwards, it's good. They didn't need to turn Edge heel, by the way. And he got a cool brooding persona, and you're like, no, they got rid of Metalingus. Why? He got this cool dark alter ego, and we heard he was gonna be in a group with some people. We'll get to that. But then he got a new theme song. It was also by Alter Bridge. It's called, you may have heard of it. It's called The Other Side, and it fucking slaps. It's so good. I was singing along. I think it's fucking Alter Bridge, guys. And if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Alter Bridge fan. I love their shit. Their albums are great. They're long. They're extremely long. But they're fucking good. Each of their albums are like an hour long, but Alter Bridge is so fucking good. Like, this match was good. It was so much better on a rewatch, because these two guys, yeah, they just had really good chemistry together. AJ Styles and Edge they beat the crap out of each other. There was a 450 splash. Edge raised his knees. Styles hit a suplex on Edge onto the turnbuckle. Styles would get a rack bomb on Edge for a near fall. Performed a DDT on Edge for a near fall. Edge hit a power bomb on Styles. Styles hit a superplex on the top rope with a 450 and a Styles Clash, and Edge still kicked out. And in the end, Styles was going to hit a phenomenal forearm. And then Damian Priest shows up. Just momentarily distracting him. Styles goes for a phenomenal forearm. Edge catches him with a spear. 1, 2, 3. Match over. I give the match 3.5 stars. It wasn't a great match. It was still a good match. It was so much better on rewatch. And then Edge and Priest celebrate in the ring together. And they were just like this, laughing to each other. And this, my friends, would be the first ever appearance of the Judgment Day. Yeah. The culmination of this storyline would get culminated next year's Mania with the Hell in a Cell match between Finn Balor and Edge. Which, honestly, in my opinion, and I'm gonna rewatch it. I haven't rewatched Night 2 of 39, but I don't remember liking that match that much. Like, it was good in the beginning, and then Finn Balor got hurt, and it just cut the momentum in half. And also, why did Finn Balor win? Why did Finn Balor lose? He should have won the match. Edge didn't need to win. Next, in the fucking worst match of this weekend, and the only match that legit pisses me off, is Sheamus and Rich Holland, the Bruiserweights, followed by Butch versus the New Day. So this is after Big E got hurt, which Big E still isn't. It hasn't returned yet. It's been 2 years. Yeah. So this was Butch. This is Pete Dunne when he was Butch. Who was running around and acting like a fucking toddler, and it was really stupid, and I hated the Brawling Brutes at this time. Mind you, by September, I'd love them, but that's besides the point. And New Day came out in Big E gear, and yeah, it was just supposed to be a Big E tribute. The match was like a minute long. This was cut from night 1 and put on night 2. They were almost gonna cut this match entirely, and I think they probably should. Cause yeah, New Day gets hit with the bro kick, and then Rich Holland hits the Northern Grid on Woods to win the match in like 3 minutes. Oh, fuck this match. This is supposed to be for Big E, but it was disrespectful as fuck. I give the match a star, cause fuck no. You don't get away with that. No. I would have a star. Fuck that match. Next, Mr. McMahon came out to watch his prodigy, Austin Theory, versus Pat McAfee. Oh my god, this match was really fun to watch. McAfee looked amazing. Theory was really good and looking good. Yeah. McAfee looked really good. He had a, yeah. McAfee hit a countered an A-Town down and hit through the roll-up for the win. So, Theory was getting pushed as this, like, selfie guy by Vince McMahon, like, and then he won Money in the Bank later in the year, and just, yeah, Theory, sorry, just isn't the guy. He's not the guy. I don't know why they keep trying to push him as the guy when he beat John Cena at Mania, and hasn't done him any favors. Like, sorry. And then Mr. McMahon came out, had an impromptu match after 10 years of not wrestling. He kicked a Dallas Cowboys football at Pat McAfee, who was a kicker for the Indianapolis Colts, and then won. I give that match 0 stars because it was nothing. It was stupid. I give Pat McAfee, Austin Theory 3 stars. But yeah, it's whatever. It was stupid. I don't want to talk. Look, I just don't want to talk about Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, at 76 years old, became the oldest person to compete and win at WrestleMania. And then Stone Cold came out and beat up Mr. Oh my. So Theory, I hit with a stunner by Austin. It was great. Great stunner, so awesome. And then Mr. McMahon takes probably one of the worst stunner cells I've ever seen. Because he did. Just look it up. Just look it up. I can't even describe how awful it is. It is so bad. But it is so fucking funny. And then Austin and McAfee celebrated some beers, and then McAfee was stuttered. I don't know what the fuck any of that was, but it was fun. And then the main event. So, Zach and Eric had explained to me the whole backstory of this. So, Big E was WWE champion at the beginning of the year. He was supposed to win the Fatal 4-Way match, but Roman Reigns got COVID, so couldn't compete on the show. He was supposed to lose his Universal title to Brock Lesnar. We almost didn't have this stupid 4-year run. We almost didn't have it. Damn you, COVID. The WWE title match was supposed to be at WrestleMania. Big E, I think it was like Big E versus Seth Rollins, I think? And then, in the weirdest turn of events, they gave the fucking title to Lesnar and said, fuck it, we're doing Lesnar Reigns combine the titles. Because that makes fucking sense. And, okay, so Brock won the title, right, at day 1, January 1st, 2022. He lost the title at the Rumble because Roman cost him the belt. And everyone was like, oh my god, Brock's winning the fucking Rumble, isn't he? And he did. And it was stupid and bullshit. The 2022 Royal Rumble pay-per-view is one of the most atrocious things I've ever watched as a wrestling fan. It is unbearably stupid and bullshit. And it pissed me off because it was both Rumble winners. Nobody won it. This, and then Roman Reigns, who was in his tribal chief, like, oh my god. Like, it made sense to give him both belts, I guess. he was the right person to win this match, but they were billing this as the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. So, Lesnar won the Rumble, then fucking won the WWE title in the Elimination Chamber after... What the fuck? Okay, and then we're finally at this match. This match was terrible. This match fucking sucked. This match was 12 minutes. It was 12 minutes. Roman Reigns had Paul Heyman with him, and I don't know what to say. It was just a finisher spam. Okay. You can't get away with this kind of match after 2 nights of wrestling. You can't. It's unacceptable how fucking just nothing this match was, because I was tired. And I was excited for this match. I'm like, okay, this is the best version of Roman Reigns. This is probably the most fun version of Brock Lesnar, because this is cowboy babyface Brock Lesnar, which I didn't think anyone would expect to be fucking great, but it was. It was so fucking fun. But, yeah, this match sucked. This match sucked. I remember, like, I think Reigns legitimately got hurt, like, hurt his shoulder or something, and I just, the only thing I remember, especially from my first time watching this, I remember Paul Heyman in the center being like, please, my tribal chief, you gotta get up, please, 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 my tribal chief, or some shit like that. I don't fucking remember. I don't know if you can tell, but I hated this main event. It was bad. This match is bad. I'm not even looking at my phone right now, just... Man, this match sucked. Like, why did it suck so fucking bad? Reigns won, obviously. I'll give it 2 stars, because it was competent. It was better than 34 match, because it wasn't forced down our throat and stupid, but man, it should have been better. Why was it not better? Thankfully, we got their last man standing match at SummerSlam, which is the last match those two will ever have, and it was so fucking good. I can recommend, like, one Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match that's not WrestleMania 31, it's their SummerSlam match, because it's the only other one that's good. Fucking fight me. Yeah, this show is, I'll give it a 6, 7 out of 10. Like, it is a fine WrestleMania. I think the one before it and the one after it are much better, especially the one after it. But yeah, it was fine. There's some good stuff on here, but just, I don't know, it just feels like such a mixed bag to me. I liked it a little more on rewatch, but not a lot. Because this is one of those WrestleManias I was just not looking forward to rewatching, because it's just so boring. It was so fresh in my mind. And it was fine. It wasn't amazing. It was okay. The next time, you'll get, and I can't believe I'm saying this, one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, in WrestleMania 39. Yes, that includes the main event. I know what you're thinking. Cody's winning this year, so it's justified. But yeah, WrestleMania 39 is fantastic. That's just my thought now. Like, night 1, like, specifically night 1, is like a perfect show. Like, legit. And I think Zack and Eder will agree with me that night 1 is like a fucking perfect show. I will say now, it has probably my favorite WrestleMania main event match of all time in night 1. And then it had probably, and that wasn't even the best match of the weekend, because you got Sheamus versus Gunther versus Drew, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Like, there's just so much good on that show. And yes, and I'm gonna say it now, on rewatch, I already know, because I've rewatched that match a bunch. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes is a fantastic match. It is a great match. Arguably the right person. sorry, I was just texting some stuff from my apartment tomorrow. But yeah, WrestleMania 39 is fantastic. I hope you guys enjoy Zach's review. Next time you'll see me will not be with the WrestleMania 40 video. In fact, the next big video after WrestleMania 39 will be me versus Phoenix Snow. For my ABW World Championship. So I want to thank you guys. So this is, we're done with the review, so if you guys want to stop watching that. If you want us to turn off, that's fine. This is the outro, so I'm going to say O for outro so you guys know. Thank you all so much for watching these reviews. I was worried these were going to be a flop, but I personally want to just say thank you so much for watching these, and because this is something I didn't think we'd ever do, and now that we did it, I want to do more. So the current plan for the schedule, Zach will tell you in the next video, but I hope you guys, we're gonna be, I don't know if, so he'll explain in more detail, but we are gonna be taking a break from reviews. We're gonna still review all the pay-per-views at least, because yeah, but because we're gonna focus on Fight of Our Lives after Mania 40. So you still get like monthly pay-per-view reviews, but yeah, no more longer video series. And after that, we're gonna do a shorter one. We're gonna do one-off pay-per-views. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching these WrestleMania reviews. It has been such a blast. I'm sorry my night is such a downer, but I do hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania 39 video from Zach, because it's going to be an interesting video, and I'm really excited for him to talk about it. So, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate each and every single one of you who's commented, who's liked, who's watched these videos. Just thank you all so unbelievably much. Without you guys, we are nothing. Thank you guys so much. I've been your ABW World Champion 24/7. This has been my review for WrestleMania 38. And I will see you guys next time with some more awesome wrestling content. See you guys.